Question is from Frank, and he asks, who do you think will be the best of Roansy, Priester, or Ortiz this year? This is a tough question. I'll just start off with that sense. This is a very tough question. I don't personally know how to truly answer it either. I mean, this is all very subjective here. This is what's going to happen. Here's my thoughts and my feelings. Boom, take this for gospel. This is just, who do I think? And I guess for me to work it out, Roansy's fallen so far from grace, but like there was a time he was a very, very talented pitcher. And again, like he had Roansy day. That wasn't that too long. Like that wasn't that long ago, Jim. Like if we're talking a year ago, 2022 excited for when you name these three pitchers, it's clearly Roansy.
Probably,
clearly,
yeah.
But man, last year was so bad, and like the words of Roansy could be DFA'd has come out of our mouth multiple times. Like he could be DFA'd this year. And as far as what's that?
Yeah, like if he doesn't look good in spring training, he's probably gone. Like he's show it.
And like with Luis Ortiz, he kind of came out of nowhere, but I mean, he shot up, and you saw the talent when he made his debut and such, right? And the last year was pretty bad, also. And Quinn Priester was a prospect, right? He never really like showed out in the majors until last year. Well, he didn't show out either, but like he never showed up into the majors, and it was a struggle. But like I guess he still has that new shine to him a bit. Like he's still a prospect. I feel like Quinn Priester. Like I feel like he's the safest to me. That's where I'm at.
I think Priester is like a couple tweaks away from being an effective major league pitcher. But I think if I have to choose between these three, I'm just looking at like pure stuff, and I'm going to bet on that. So based on that, I'm going Luis Ortiz. Because you even look at it, and last year, he clearly took a step back, right, in his development. But 86 and 2/3 innings pitched, 4.78 ERA. He was heads and shoulders above both of those other two guys. Like when it came to actual results, the way he got to them, not necessarily maybe the way we wanted that to be. Like the strikeouts were way down, the walks didn't look good, but like just from a pure stuff standpoint, he's just flashed the best out of the bunch.
Yeah.
So I'm leaning. I would lean more towards Luis Ortiz out of those three. Roansy he just looked done. Like at the end of like he just looked like he had nothing in the tank last year. Priester, I still somewhat believe in, but yeah, I'm gonna go Ortiz. And I'm just betting on the stuff. That's it. Like I'll just say like he has the best stuff out of the three. So that's who I'm going with.
That's absolutely fair. Like I can't harp on anyone who's going to pick either of them. That's just part of. That's why this question's kind of loaded in that sense. I think it just ends up being preference until spring comes. Like that's one thing. Like once spring training hits and you're starting to see them pitch, I think we have a clearer idea of like what we might be able to expect this year.
I'll say this: like the Pirates really could use at least one of those guys turning things around. Like they need one of them. They need one of them to be like, you know what, I'm a major league pitcher. Because right now, neither.
We've seen how this offseason's gone. But yes, that is correct.
Yeah, so they need one of those guys.